Welcome, and let this peaceful story carry you gently into sleep. Marigold, and the Kind Witch Tansy, a tale of reflection. This story is about Marigold, a kind-hearted girl who meets a witch named Tansy in a forest, and learns the value of self-reflection. In a quaint village adorned with cobblestone streets and blooming gardens, lived a young girl named Marigold. She had a heart as golden as her name, and a curiosity that knew no bounds. One fine autumn day, Marigold wandered deeper into the nearby forest than she had ever dared before. There, she stumbled upon a small, quaint cottage nestled among ancient oak trees. The door creaked open to reveal a kind witch named Tansy, whose eyes sparkled with wisdom and warmth. "Come in, dear child," she beckoned softly. Marigold, feeling a mix of trepidation and intrigue, stepped inside. The interior of Tansy's cottage was filled with the scent of herbs and the soft glow of enchanting lanterns. Tansy offered Marigold a steaming cup of tea and began to speak in a gentle voice. "This forest holds many secrets, and it seems you have found one of its greatest treasures. A mirror of reflection." Marigold's eyes widened with wonder. As he continued, "This mirror shows not the outward appearance, but the inner truths of those who gaze upon it." As Marigold looked into the mirror, she saw images of her past deeds, both kind and unkind. Tears welled up in her eyes as she saw a reflection of her unintentional hurtful words to a friend. Tansy's voice was soothing. "Chill. Every action, kind or unkind, shapes our role. It is through reflection that we grow and learn to be better." Marigold nodded, her heart lighter with understanding. She spent the evening with Tansy, learning about the magic of self-reflection and how it could help her live a more compassionate life. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Marigold bid Tansy farewell, promising to return. With a grateful heart, she made her way back home, ready to make amends and be the best version of herself. The village was never the same since that day, for Marigold's newfound wisdom touched the hearts of all who knew her, spreading kindness far and wide. And now, let's settle in for another heartwarming tale. Fox and Jasmine, a tale of belonging. This story is about Fox, a girl who finds belonging through her friendship with Jasmine, a shadow creature, in a magical forest. In a village nestled at the edge of a vast, whispering forest, there lived a young girl named Fox. She had hair the color of autumn leaves and eyes as deep and mysterious as the ocean. Fox always felt like she didn't quite fit in. While other children played, she would wander into the forest, collecting flowers and listening to the gentle rustle of the trees. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Fox found herself deeper into the forest than ever before. Her heart pounded with a mix of fear and excitement. Suddenly, a soft, glittering light appeared before her. It was Jasmine, a shadow creature who lived among the forest's secrets. Jasmine had scales that shimmered like moonlight on water, and wings as delicate as cobwebs. For so long, Jasmine, too, had felt out of place, hiding from the villagers who feared her. But with Fox, she found a kindred spirit. They spent hours talking, sharing stories of longing and dreams. Jasmine showed Fox the hidden wonders of the forest. Glistening waterfalls, meadows that glow in the moonlight, and ancient trees that whispered tales of old. In return, Fox taught Jasmine about the warmth of human friendship. They became inseparable, their bond growing stronger each day. The villagers soon noticed the change in Fox. She seemed happier, more confident. Curious, they followed her one day and discovered the beautiful friendship between Fox and Jasmine. Instead of reacting with fear, Their hearts warmed to Jasmine's gentle nature. The village began to welcome her, understanding that she was part of the forest's magic. Flocks and Jasmine's stories spread far and wide, a testament to the power of acceptance and belonging. And in the village by the vast, whispering forest, a young girl and a shadowed creature found their true home in each other's soft hearts. Here's another gentle tale to bring you comfort. Borage and the Spring Sprite, The Journey Home. This story is about Borage, a human, and Lotus, a spring sprite, who journeyed together to save Lotus Valley and discover the true essence of home. Nestled in a cozy cottage at the edge of the Emerald Woods, Borage crawled up by the fireplace, reading his favorite book. Slender beams of moonlight filtered through the leaves, casting shimmering patterns on the walls. Borage loved his home, but often wondered about the world beyond. One evening, a delicate, ethereal creature appeared at his window, a spring sprite named Lotus. She was tiny and translucent, with wings that sparkled like dewdrops. "Hello, Borage," she whispered, her voice as soft as a summer breeze. "I need your help." Borage's heart swelled with concern. "What can I do, Lotus?" he asked. Lotus explained that her home, Lotus Valley, was in trouble. A terrible storm had uprooted their ancient tree, and the valley's magic was fading. "We need to find a new home," she pleaded. Borage, filled with a sense of purpose, agreed to help. As Borage and Lotus embarked on their journey, they traversed landscapes both magical and perilous. They crossed the luminescent lake, where fishes glowed like stars, and ventured through the whispering pines, a forest where the trees sang melodies of old. Each step brought them closer, not just in distance but in friendship. Whenever they faced dangers, like the enchanted thorn bushes or the luminous cave, Borage's courage and Lotus's magic saw them through. Night fell as they reached the summit of Misty Mountain, a place where legends claimed the skies kissed the earth. The view was breathtaking, with a sea of clouds beneath them. "This could be our new home," Lotus said, eyes glistening with hope. But Borage shook his head. "Shine is where love and memories are," he said wisely. "Let's repair your valley." With newfound determination, they returned to Lotus Valley. Borage used his knowledge of plants and herbs to tend to the fallen tree, while Lotus called upon the spirits of nature to weave their magic. Slowly, but surely, the valley began to heal. The ancient tree its fruits anchored firmly once more, and the fading magic glowed vibrantly. As the first buzz boomed, the air filled with the scent of new beginnings. Through their combined efforts, Lotus Valley was saved. When it was time for Borage to return to his cottage, he felt a tug at his heart. "I'll miss you, Lotus," he said, his voice thick with emotion. Lotus fluttered her wings and smiled warmly. "We will always be connected, Borage." "Our friendship is our home," Borage returned to his cottage, but the world seemed richer now. He knew home wasn't just a place, it was the bonds we create, the love we share, and the memories we cherish. The stars shone brighter that night, as if celebrating their newfound understanding. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Marigold and Clover, the dream weavers of happiness. This story is about Marigold, a kind-hearted girl, and Clover, a dream weaver from Enchantia, who embark on a magical journey to spread happiness and sweet dreams to Marigold's village. In a small, quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, lived a kind-hearted girl named Marigold. She had golden hair that shimmered in the sunlight and eyes that sparkled with joy. Marigold was loved by everyone for her gentle nature and generous spirit, and spent her days helping her neighbors and tending to her garden where flowers of every color bloomed in vibrant hues. One night, as Marigold lay in her cozy bed, ready to drift off to sleep, she felt a soft, warm breeze tickle her face. She opened her eyes to find a tiny, glowing figure bluffering at the foot of her bed. It was Clover, a dream weaver sent from the mystical realm of Enchantia. Clover had delicate wings that shimmered in iridescent colors, and a gentle smile that could warm the coldest heart. "Fellow Marigold," Clover whispered, her voice like the tinkling of tiny bells. "I'm here to take you on a journey to spread happiness and dreams." But Marigold sat up, her curiosity piqued. "Where will we go?" she asked. "To the land of dreams and beyond," Clover replied with a twinkle in her eye. With a wave of her tiny hand, Clover enveloped Marigold in a cloud of sparkling dust, and together, they floated through the night sky. They soared over moonlit forests, across shimmering lakes, then through valleys blanketed in stars. Marigold felt a sense of peace and wonder she had never known before. They arrived in a magical glade where dream trees, which held the dreams of every living being, grew tall and majestic. Each tree's branches were adorned with dream blossoms, glowing with ethereal light. Clover guided Marigold to a particularly radiant tree. "This tree holds the dreams of your village," Clover explained. "And tonight, we have a special task. We must gather the dream blossoms and weave them into beautiful dream tapestries." All of hers Marigold watched in awe as Clover delicately picked the dream blossoms. Their colors were more brilliant than any flower in her garden. With skillful hands, Clover began to weave the blossoms into shimmering tapestries, each thread glistening with light. Marigold joined in, her fingers moving with surprising ease. As they worked together, Marigold felt a deep joy welling up inside her. When they finished, Clover placed the dream tapestries at the foot of the dream trees. "The trees will bring happiness and sweet dreams to everyone in your village," Clover said softly. Marigold's heart swelled with happiness. She knew that these dreams would bring comfort and joy to all her friends and neighbors. As the first light of dawn began to peek over the horizon, Clover took Marigold's hand. "It's time to go home," she said. In a wall of sparkling dust, they flew back to Marigold's village. Marigold awoke in her bed, feeling more refreshed and joyful than ever before. She looked out her window and smiled, knowing that the village would be filled with happiness and sweet dreams. She would always cherish her magical journey with Clover, the dream weaver. Thank you for listening. Sleep peacefully.